Hello and welcome to the Dutchman in San Marcos. I am the DISM and we're coming to you this week. Welcome. We're working on the BHB again, and I'll have two other, or maybe one. Getting a late start. I got in the garage. It's hot actually, and my phone battery was down. Something was running and I didn't know it. So it's been about an hour or so and I charged it, so it's getting close to supper time, but usually I don't record this late. So let's get going. All right, here we go. I did get, actually, before I recorded it, I did get a clamp on here. Now I gotta get it off. So I put tape on you can't see that. I put tape on here and just clamped it. I'm gonna screw it in though, but I thought I'll let it dry. When I put these on tight, I always have. There we go. So I got that glued on, but I'm gonna run the screws this way. So I'm gonna drill a hole all the way through here and run it in this way to hold it on. Because remember, the strings are gonna be pulling it this way. So that'll make it stronger. So let me get a drill bit and get two screws in here. Here's my drill. Let me get the screws that kind of dig for them, so I'll be right back. All right, here we go. I got some actually longer ones. They're gonna go just a little too far. So, but I'll cut them off. Because I don't have anything shorter. I don't have anything shorter than these. So when it comes through, I'll cut them off. So let's get these drilled out. Get it on drill, and we'll flip this over. Let's see how I can do this. Yeah, maybe I'll have to. Okay, so we'll put one here. Hey, it went all the way through. Wasn't sure if my drill bit was going to go all the way through because I know these are a little longer, and it did. So let's get this one. There we go. And we'll screw these in. Gotta get my little driver. Hopefully these will go in. That wood was really hard. I'm hoping these will go through. Feels like it. Yeah, you always wonder. I always wondered if you used a big enough hole, especially in hardwood, because you don't have a lot of give. So, let's get these screwed in. Yeah. I don't know. It's a little tight. I think I'm going to need a bigger bit. Instead of trying to force that one in, I'll get a little bigger bit. Because it's not going in there like it wants to. That hardwood. I think I'll just drill it from that side because that'll open it up. I'll leave the top one a little wider. Give that a try. Because these screws I'm using, they're not the hardest. They're more like a drywall wood screw. So I know they're not going to take a lot of force. Much better. All right, there's one. There's two. So now, as you can see, I got these sticking up, but I think I got a big enough clipper for that. This is the one. This is the one I use to cut off frets. So hopefully that'll clip it. Maybe not. That's pretty tough. That's pretty tough. I might have to cut those. Everything came loose here. So I'm gonna have to get a hacksaw to cut those off. So now we're getting really close. We're getting really close to this, because now all I need to do is put a bridge. I can drill this out. I think I got some ferrules that I can find. And then what'll be next, I got my tuners on up there. What'll be next is making my fretboard on here, which obviously this will be cut off. Probably right there. And then the strings will come across, down and through here. Once I get the, I'm gonna have to get a, I got a grinding wheel. I can cut these off, but I make a lot of sparks. So get that cut off. I probably need to put a couple more screws in this part here, because these keep loosening up. So maybe I'll put 2 screws on each side to secure that better, because it's not holding onto the can as well. So we'll do that, and let me show you this little base I need to work on. It was the son of the guy I fixed, Jesse. I fixed one of his bases. He has his other base too I need to fix. But let's take a look at his little base. So I'll be right back. Since I have some stuff to do off camera with this to keep going. Like I said, I lost momentum. Now I lost my, oh, there it is. I keep losing my little remote. So yeah, let me get that little base. That's our BHP base. And we'll make some more progress. I know I'm kind of drawing it out, but I'm kind of creating it as we go. So there's different things like this that we have to work out. You might notice on my base, and I was having troubles with it too. I didn't, if you notice, I didn't get enough spacing between here, and I think it'll still work. And I don't know if it was because I didn't center this right, or I got too excited about it. So we can make it work. So, because what I'd have to do is drill another hole, but I think I can get a string through there if I have to, or just take a drill here and cut it out a little bit of the wood. But when you make mistakes on stuff you're building like this, I have to tell myself, well, it's handmade, it's a one-of-a-kind original, so this is mine. That's the way it should be made because I designed it and made it. So you get a little reprieve in being exact quality on things when you're building it on your own and creating it, because you're thinking about other stuff and you're not thinking about some of the outcomes. Or I myself personally, I get in a rush and I want to get it on there to see how it looks, and then I end up not doing it as accurate as I should. So anyways, that still doesn't take anything away from what it is. So because even this one, when I look, it's not level. It might be a little higher, but it's made out of junk, so it's not meant to be looking like it rolled out of the Taylor factory. And one thing, the Taylor factory is right here in San Diego. Never gotten a tour of it. That's on my bucket list to do, to get a tour of the Taylor Guitar Factory. And the other factory that's even closer to me in Escondido is, shoot, now I can't think of the name of it. Carvin used to make their guitars. Write in the comments if you know what that is. I can't remember. I can't, it's on the tip of my tongue. But anyways, they make electric guitars right in Escondido. But I heard that they don't give factory tours, or tours of their shop at that particular one. And I actually know a guy who knows the people that own it and work there, but I don't know, I'm still finagling with him to see if they can give me a special tour through there. If they ever did, I would definitely record that one and put it on the channel here. But what is it? It's not, oh, I ride by it and I see it and I say it. I can't think of the name. Anyways, they make guitars for Carvin, because Carvin used to sell their guitars. So they were Carvin guitars, but they had their own name on the label of the guitar. I can't think of it. Frustrating. Anyways, so yeah, let me get that other little bass to show you that. I don't know how much work I'll do on it because it's hot out here. I'm sweating away. But I'll show it to you. I'll show you what needs to be done, and then we'll go from there. All right, I'm back, and here's this little bass. Man, his son, he was really rocking. He was playing for that. Remember I was telling you about that Summer Splash thing? He was playing in the band there. He was keeping up with everybody, man. He was rocking it. But here it is. Here it is. It's a little Squire. They call it a mini. But, and you'll see how soon I'll have strings. I wonder how big that, this is I've got a scale. See this knob here? See how it's all loose? We'll take a look at that. Came all loose. And then I was checking, you check the intonation, I was tuning it, and you check the intonation here. And so I need to adjust these, and you can see the one little thing is kind of off. So let's play around with this a little bit. I'll let you watch along. I got my little case of Allen wrenches. Let's see if we can fix that thing first. I don't know why. I don't know why I got tipped or it wiggled like that. But let me see if I can get it up. It should be. Oops, that's going down. It should be level. I don't know if they were doing it. Could be a little more. There we go. That's better. Looks like it needs to come up. Okay, let's see what we can do with this knob. Oh, I thought it was going to have a set screw, but no, it just sits on there. So what happens with these as you twist them, they just come loose. And then it's just a matter of... He didn't say that it wasn't a matter of just retightening them. I don't think it broke any of the wires in there. Probably wasn't able to go far enough. Let me get a little wrench. This one's going to be a real easy fix. Yep. I had a little crescent wrench, I don't know where it went. Do it with this guy. Yeah, when they're turning all the time, these things come loose. It's kind of a regular thing. And then you don't want to tighten them too tight and break and crack this. So we give it one more turn for good measure. Yeah, we'll pop that back out. Why is that crooked? I don't know if he dropped it. Look at that shaft. That shaft ends on there. Let me see if I can move it back in shape. There we go. So I'm going to tighten up over here. These are just plastic. I don't want to break it. That's better. A little lopsided, but better. Okay, so I won't bore you with the tuning and adjusting these. We got the little volume knob fixed, and we'll get the rest of it done for them. But I'm just going to see how this one compares scale-wise because this was the scale. This is the scale I'm putting on there. So when you look here, if that's the nut, yeah, see, we're like, this should be way down there. So here's how much bigger. That's where those two are. So yeah, that's how much bigger it is. So definitely a mini scale. And if the hockey stick wasn't long enough, or if I had a short little hockey stick, you know, like a little short one, I probably could have went with this kind of scale. But it does make it higher sounding. But fun little bass, you can see. Makes me look like a big guy. So there we go. We'll get that all tuned up and polished up for Jessie Son and get it back to him. Let me get his bass that I needed to work on, and I'll bring that one out. I just gotta find it. Let me put this back in the bag. We'll get his. He's got a nicer one. Remember, one of my shows I worked on his Fender, but then I'll tune these and intonate it on my own on another day. But because it's hot out here actually, so I'll be right back. So I'm back. So this is Jessie's other bass. We worked on his Fender. I think he had it in this case. This says Fender on this case, but it's not a Fender. Be careful opening this up. Something might fall, so if you hear a bang, that's what it is. But here's Jessie's other bass that he wants set up. And I think I forgot what that was all feel good. I think he just wants it set up with the intonation. So yeah, we'll do that one when I do the pink one. But if we look at the scale on this one, what did I do with my scale? Here we go. This one here will be, actually this one has nut. This one actually has 1, 2, 3 more frets. And then that's probably about where the bridge is supposed to be at. So yeah, so that's that one. I don't know where I got this scale from. Maybe it's not right. Now that I look at this, maybe I better make a new template here before I cut it. Huh. I think I copied this off my Fender. It only goes up to here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 frets. So, and this one here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 frets. So this is just a little longer fretboard. But I only got 2 strings, so I'll be good where I'm at. It'll be these 2 strings. So that's that one. Just to give you a shot of some basses and where we're going. 24 fretted ones and 21 frets, so that'll be 21. This is a 24. So there we go. That'll be the show on the beer can hockey stick base. Like I said, I'm going to put a couple more screws for the can, and next week when we come back, I'll have the holes drilled in that and those things cut off. I'll have some kind of a bridge, and I'll probably build that. I'm thinking either a fret on top of a piece of wood, or is probably where I'm going right now. I'm definitely making that with a 0 fret. And I watched a good YouTube show about a 0 fret. Look it up, Cigarback's guitar 0 frets. I think I forget the guy's name. Anyways, I should remember these things. But I watched a show on 0 fret cigar boxes, and got a good tip from him. I'm going to use them, so thank you. Because I was having that trouble on my 0 fret, the red vinyl one I built, and it says to actually cut a piece of bone or even a piece of wood to make slots for the string to go through, not to go over, but then the 0 fret, it holds it on that 0 fret, because the 0 fret is just slippery. It said it's better to have the 0 fret without slots. And so I thought on a 0 fret you would slot the 0 fret, but then it's not a fret. Then you're making more of a nut. So yeah, I'll have to incorporate that 0 fret with that nut to hold, especially the bass strings, because they'll be bigger, to hold those in place so they don't slide around the 0 fret. And so yeah, it was a good thing. You watch stuff and you learn stuff even yourself. So have a good week. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends if they like DIY stuff, cigar box guitars, basses, guitars. I turn guitars into junk. So have a great week, and we'll see you later.